Welcome back to the Arizona Daily Mix. Now, your bank account might have gained or shrunk during COVID, so it's time to sit down and reassess your finances. And who better to help out than Jeff Anthony of Wilde Wealth Management? And how are you doing?
Great, Brad. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good here. So this is the thing, Jeff. I've seen my bank account kind of grow, and I've seen it shrink a little bit. But we're talking reassessing your finances, and I know you got some great tips for us, but why are we starting to see this kind of like happen after COVID?
So one of the big things that we've seen is obviously from some of the spending has kind of died down just because we haven't been able to get out as much. I mean, travel has been down over the last year. I know is hopefully going to be picking up pretty soon. The numbers look like they've been pretty positive, but everybody's been pretty much on lockdown and kind of just gone into survival mode. Most of the normal travel things that we do, go out to dinners and things like that, we just haven't been spending money on. So a lot of people have been able to kind of see those savings accounts build up if you've been in that fortunate situation.
Yeah. And so now it's not doom and gloom. It's a good time to come talk with you because, again, I think a lot of people saw, oh my goodness, I didn't have enough for an emergency like this. And now I got to start building that nest egg. So I do. And that's where you guys come in.
Exactly. And I think that's one of the biggest things kind of talking from the last recession that we went through in 2008. Just if this is the first time you've been through a recession before, and we're still not on the other end of it. We're still kind of coming out of this one. But really the necessity of keeping a safety fund or a rainy day fund of at least 6 months. I mean, now if you kind of go back to 2008, how it was back then, I mean, that recession lasted quite a bit longer. It was about 18 months long. And just really gave the necessity for keeping enough money there to kind of float you along for mortgage payments, rent payments, utilities, in case, this is something that we're going through right now that's, we haven't seen before. So you just got to plan for the unplanned or unforeseen.
Yeah. Okay. We saw people use their credit card quite a bit during the pandemic. And so now it's time to kind of like get that debt down. What are some of the things people can do to get that debt down?
Right. Well, one of the things that I would tell, first off, you got to get on a plan, right? So, kind of assess what your monthly inflows and outflows are going to be, essentially setting up a budget. And then there's a lot of great cards that you can go to as far as 0% interest rate cards. We're in a very low rate environment right now. The Federal Reserve has kept interest rates very low. They're trying to spur spending in the economy. But that's great for people that maybe if you have a credit card that's sitting between 15 and 20% and you're not able to pay that off every month, look at some of these sites that you can go online just by Googling them and Google 0% credit cards and transfer those over for, they'll give you 12 to 18 months at no interest. And then you can really start knocking down at the principal on those and get those paid off as quick as possible.
Yeah. Okay. Very important one right now, Jeff, and that is this. Okay, so, I had like $2,000 in my bank account. Now I have, $6,000 because I've been saving during the pandemic. So I'm going to start saving. I have made more money than I have before. So, I'm going to go out and have some fun. That's not the case right now. You got to plan for retirement. And you're saying, don't think because you have that money now that you can go and just have a big party. You need to actually slow down and do some retirement investing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And just have a plan put in place. So what we tell all of our clients is obviously it's a fine balance. You want to make sure that you're saving for tomorrow or saving for the long run. But again, you got to kind of enjoy what we're doing like tomorrow and what we're doing today. So what we tell people, if you've built up your savings accounts and you're comfortable with it, keep on that track. I mean, making sure that you have a plan put in place that you have your 6 months worth of your emergency fund, so 6 months of expenses. And then from there, making sure that you have enough or you're on track to retire at whatever age you'd like to retire at, whether it's 65 or 67 or 60, and just making sure you're on that path. Because this is it's a great time to be investing in the markets. I mean, we're going to be coming out of this recession and the market should be strong. But since you're already used to saving that, I would just keep on going with that. I mean, it can really help you out in the long run.
Yeah. All right. I know we got to wrap up here, but I want to say this, and you could just throw it out really quick. Why people have a hard time coming to a fund management person like you than they do have the dentist, even though the dentist hurts you more. Why is that?
You know what? I think we have a lot of people that come in and they're just anxious, right? Because they don't want to get delivered bad news. And I will tell you, every single person that comes in, what we do is we help remove uncertainty or kind of like when you don't know if you're going to be okay in the long run. And telling people to make small incremental changes now makes a huge difference in the long run. So I would say, come in and see someone like myself, or we have plenty of advisors at Wilde Wealth Management. There's tons in the Arizona area as well. But just to get a pamphlet and paste, and it puts a lot of your anxiety at ease because now you know what you have to do in small incremental steps. So that way you can tackle this big goal of retirement. And it's not all at once. It's something that you do small and every single month and just put money away.
There you go. Jeff, tell them how they can go a hold of you and your teams.
Yep, absolutely. So you can find us on our website at wildewealth.com. So that's wild with an E, wealth. Or you can reach us directly at 480-361-6203.
Perfect. Jeff, thanks for joining us this morning.
All right. Thanks, Fred. Have a great day.